Welcome to my channel. Think happy, be happy. Subscribe. Like.
Mulla Nasruddin and the servant. As he was riding his donkey, Mulla Nasruddin began to feel hungry. He looked around and saw a restaurant, but unfortunately he had no money to buy food for himself. He prayed to God for money so that he could buy some food. Just then he saw the same officer who had charged him money for entering Bukhara earlier that day. Riding a beautiful horse, he was galloping towards a guest house. He was accompanied by two faithful attendants. On reaching the guest house, the officer handed over his horse to his attendants and went inside the guest house. Nasruddin went close to the guest house and peeped through the door. He saw the officer fast asleep on a quilt, snoring loudly. The attendants had left the place. Mulla Nasruddin was looking at the sleeping officer when somebody called him from behind. Mulla looked behind him. A rich man said to him, "Young man, your horse is beautiful. I would like to purchase it. What would you charge for it?" Mulla realized that as there was nobody else apart from him, the rich man had assumed him as the owner of the officer's horse. The rich man had liked the horse so much that he wanted to purchase it at any cost. Mulla replied, "It's not for sale." The rich man said, "Young man, looking at your condition, I can see that you are hungry, tired and desperately in need of financial help." Mulla thought for a while and replied, "I think you are right." Before he could say anything else further, the rich man handed him a pouch and said, "Here, take this. There are 300 silver coins in this pouch. Now hand over the bridle to me. The horse is mine." Mulla took the pouch from the man and handed him the bridle of the horse. As soon as the rich man went to the horse, Mulla got on his donkey and rode away from there quickly. From a distance, when Mulla looked back, he saw the officer and the rich man quarreling over the horse. Mulla Nasruddin smiled cunningly and moved into a narrow lane. Suddenly, he heard a sound from behind. He turned around and saw the rich man's servants coming towards him. One of them there, "Come with us." My servants recognized him and said, "Your master is in trouble. Come with us and tell the truth that you sold that horse to my master." Getting irritated, Mulla said, "Which horse? I haven't sold any horse. I was just standing at the gate of the guest house when your rich and generous master came along and handed me this pouch containing 300 silver coins, and asked me to hand the horse's bridle. I only did what he said. Moreover, I never claimed before your master that it was my horse." The servants became angry on hearing this. But Mulla went on saying, "Look, I expected this gift from your generous master and he thought that I needed it desperately. Don't you know that helping the poor and needy is a virtuous job? By helping a needy person like me, your master has done a virtuous deed. And by taking this gift from him, I have made him worthy of a virtuous deed. By doing this, both of us have paved our way to heaven. It is written in the Holy Scriptures that the people who help others can easily cross the bridge that leads to the path of heaven." Hearing this, one servant said, "If what you say is true, then I would like to pray for my master." Mulla replied, "Ok, then, I shall pray for 5/6 portion of the bridge that leads towards heaven and you pray for 1/6 portion. So I shall keep 250 silver coins to donate in the mosque and you keep 50 coins for yourself." "No. I am a very faithful servant, hence I will pray the maximum for him. You keep 150 coins for yourself and give the rest to me," said the servant. Mulla Nasruddin thought it wise not to argue with him. He gave him half the amount. Before leaving, the servant said, "Well, I'll go and tell my master that I could not find you. I am pleased today because along with you I have also done a good deed." Mulla replied, "Absolutely right. If you go on doing good deeds, then one day you will also become like Mulla Nasruddin." The servant was surprised to hear this. He asked, "Who?" "Mulla Nasruddin. How do you know him?" Mulla replied, "Well, I have heard that he was a kind man. The servant asked, "Do you know anything about his family?" Mulla replied, "No, I've only heard his name and a few stories about him." The servant went close to Mulla and whispered in his ear, "I am his distant cousin. We spent our childhood together." Hearing this from the servant, Mulla Nasruddin became suspicious. He remembered the old man's words that spies were hunting for Mulla Nasruddin all over Bukhara. So, Mulla Nasruddin thought it wise to be quiet. The servant went on speaking, "I don't know why this arrogant Amir is against such an honest and wise man. If you know anything about him, please tell me. I would like to meet him." Mulla Nasruddin did not reply. The cunning servant spoke again, "You know, the new Amir is a fool. He does not know anything about administration." Mulla again did not say anything. Finally, the servant got irritated and left the place. Mulla Nasruddin took a deep breath and said to himself, "I have to be very careful with the spies in Bukhara." There is Mulla Nasaruddin stories from the starting. I have gave the link in the description.
Please subscribe my channel and encourage me to upload more videos.
Like, comment, share, subscribe and press the bell icon and never miss another update.